12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary. Mary. No. No. This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening.
There's one of those vermin.
No! Please, stop! I mean you no harm.
Get back in the grave!
What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled? Shit, where'd it go? Tricky bastards.
Now, I can defend myself.
Kill the thing! Over there!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice. Who are you? Stupid beast!
Burn, vermin!
Sorry.
Get them weapons ready!
No, please, stop!
Burn it!
Who are you?
Watch it! It's a killer!
What do you want? I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name?
I'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me. The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go! I need to find shelter! Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
What have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fence it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible. Who goes there?
A prayer for the summoned by warrior song. A child born from darkness must be accepted of his power.
Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy. This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it. Rational thinking only. This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who takes blinding sunlight into a glowing flesh.
If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand. What I have become.
Where is it? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
It's locked.
Clever fucking beasts!
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West
Over
End.
there! There's one of
Go
them
back up.
vermin!
Die, vermin!
There's a strength I never knew I had.
This one stinks already. Not been bitten. Watch yourselves! There's one of them!
Every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body. My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I have this thirst for blood. I cannot enter. I can't believe I'm doing this. It's locked, all right. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. I cannot enter. It's locked. I have this thirst for blood. What will London have to say to me? I cannot enter. I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail. It's locked. At last, a little life.
To the turquoise turtle.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
Oh, God, sir. You look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business, you hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have...
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free cunt.
What's going on around here?
You must be new here. Have you...
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman.
You make it sound like...
People will always believe in monsters.
I'll leave you to your...
I think I'm losing my mind. Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then.
What's going on around here?
Too many dead, sir. First the
The murders.
bodies found in the streets every morning.
The sewer dog.
No one knows. People have always disappeared.
What have you heard about...
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so...
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantined.
I just want to talk.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just...
I only see one.
Oh. Well, yeah.
What is this?
This is Tom's bar. A turquoise...
Are you always open?
No, it's only since the epidemic started.
You don't seem to have much business.
Well, most people are sleeping right now.
I'll leave then.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
Poor Jack. He didn't deserve this.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire! Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Say it, the vampire? Present yourself!
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here, too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul.
I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we should...
What have you uncovered concerning them?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors...
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished.
I heard another voice, that of a woman.
Ridiculous. I've no idea...
Something tells me not...
Then the feeling is mutual.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why...
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this.
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
Hello, sir.
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you...
I hope I live long enough to see them.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the... What's this? These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is... There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge. ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again. I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
We've got one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast.
Fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so damn...
It's locked.
Over there! It's one of them birds! Burn it, boys! There's one of them burning! That's this nest of them cleaned out.
We won't see any of these bastards back.
Stay close, keep an eye on each other.
Go back home, idiot!
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Over there! There's one of them vermin! Reach! Right, stay alive! Over there! This one of them vermin! Murdering
locked, all right. Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
First, you see, I needed you. William. As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before. I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more. Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop. Just a sip. You're my last and dearest friend.
I cannot enter. This place reeks of bloodshed. This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William, please, stop. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows. I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
It's locked. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed. A surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift,
providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Bastard gave me a good poke. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate.
Thank you, nurse. What?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office.
Thank you. No.
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Doctor.
I would like to ask a few questions. And Mr. Hampton, the patient.
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stair.
What kind of man is Dr.
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The
Apologies.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon.
Thank you, nurse. Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember.
He was also very confident about your future.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation?
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure it...
It's more than enough.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital...
What can you tell me about the
Some are really good, and others are not so good.
Tell me more about cherished people.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is...
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man,
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's result.
Ah, yes, the burden of command.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just...
Goodbye, Doctor. Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't...
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea...
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an
invisible enemy?
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks...
Do you think this hospital can survive the...
We are all volunteers here.
Do you require medical assistance now?
Thank you for your concern.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me. Most of them. Is there a...
It would be inappropriate for me.
Is there anyone that...
Well, I have never met someone as...
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limit.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell...
No. I may disagree with some conduct.
Do you require medical...
Thank you for your
Goodbye, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps...
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore.
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration...
How are things?
Not good.
Goodbye. Good evening, sir.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed.
That's quite a blunt...
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind.
I'm not sure I understand what...
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't...
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you...
How is the situation?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking...
Are you really smuggling weapons through the...
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know.
But you're not defending yourself.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them...
So what do you do exactly in this hospital?
I've been an ambulance driver since...
It sounds like things have been...
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the...
You left an infected patient outside the hospital?
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting...
I'd like to...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun...
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Doctor.
This is no time for self-pity. It is the last thing I wish.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Well, it's a euphemism that you'll help.
How would you describe...
It's serious.
You must get up.
Sorry. I'm exhausted.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last.
I wish I could believe you. But what if...
How long have you been...
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning.
You'd be surprised what dedication.
So...
How is the Pembroke staff?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more...
Why is Milton grumpy?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation.
Why does Milton dislike...
I don't know. Just ask him.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, sir. Can I help?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of...
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty...
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the...
Can I ask you precisely...
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work.
Can I do anything?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills.
Who is treating you? Is someone...
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me.
You don't seem worried.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it.
Soldier, do you need...
I'm fine. Just do something.
Goodbye for...
Fear and disgust.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing...
I beg your pardon? You keep calling me mortal. Why is that?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must...
And why do you believe you're...
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am.
Please.
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades.
I see.
Never?
It's a...
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal.
I'm assuming you must be a patient.
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemy.
Who are these enemies you mentioned?
I cannot say for sure. But I...
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white.
I see. Don't what?
Thank you, mortal, but do not interfere with them.
Do you require my service?
I have no need.
I'll leave you.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton.
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh.
What do you mean? You remained perfectly nice and...
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief.
How did you end up in William Bishop's death?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior.
Why did he abduct...
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed.
You dared to enter this awful place alone.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Doctor.
What is the general situation?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between...
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long.
Do you know Tom Watts? The bartender?
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities...
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton?
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try...
Are you a priest, Mr.
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith, willing to
Why didn't you use your cross against...
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross...
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton?
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea...
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest.
Have you made friends?
Not really. But I recognize Miss Harriet Jones.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke?
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr.
It's locked, all right.
The daily routine.
I'm so tired. Will this shift never end? What a blundering idiot. I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening, sir.
I don't know if a third opinion is needed.
I see. Would you mind...
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get...
Tell me about yourself.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return...
I was more curious about what you were doing before.
I'm a carpenter. And a good one, too.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both...
What do you mean? Are you satisfied?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen...
I won't lie to you about it.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed?
In other circumstances, you would be right. Goodbye.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening, Miss.
Good evening, Doc.
You
seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now.
What about their mother, if I may?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin...
Tell me more about the death of your...
1915. I was in the army.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many...
I would like to say that she didn't suffer.
How are your children after losing...
They were smaller then. The only good thing about...
Goodbye for now, Mr.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ella. As for me... You're an idiot.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
No.
Really? Why are...
I don't want to talk. My throat...
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here.
Yes.
Could you at least tell me your name?
Mortimer.
How painful.
So painful I'd rather not talk.
I'll let you get...
Good evening, sir. Doctor. You down, my boy.
Good evening, madam. Can I...
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mort...
What can you tell me about yourself?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mort...
Are you really that rich? Most of the...
Yes, thanks to my husband.
May I ask...
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young...
What do you think of your reception here?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since...
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not...
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke.
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And
what do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering...
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I will not let you down, my boy.